Hey guys, Stealth here. Welcome to episode 13 of the Ranked series. This is going to be an experimental episode, or an experimental deck. It's a Bluefor Mechanized deck. That means I only get 45 activation points. I'm going to quickly take you through it, and I'm sure everything is wrong with it, because I usually get a lot of criticism on my decks, but it's, as I said, an experiment, so it might work, and it might not. Now, command units. 3 Hapak and the Achsarit, which means heavily armored in case they come under attack. Also got the Achsarit Piku for command or taking areas which I definitely don't want to lose. Lots of armor on these things. 12 Menkatis to resupply everything I have. And resupply everything I have is mostly in the infantry tab. I have a whole selection of units, most of which are supposed to work in tandem. Commandos 90 are there to deal the heavy blows. They are there to counter the enemy infantry. The Rove 90 with their Merkava 2A with the grenade launcher can help them do that. These guys can also take terrain with support of their tank. Stingers in case I get attacked by helicopters or airplane. Milan 2, basically a cheap area denial solution. I know that they don't do a lot of damage and most people hate them, but having an ATGM coming at your vehicle is usually enough for people to start changing course or to start retreating. And these things for 25 points can do exactly that. SAS in the Puma to make sure I can do a bit of a land grab in case I need to. Deckungsgruppe in the Marder 1 will provide HE power and autocannon power from the Marder 1. 24 Fusilier 90, these are the front line. And to top it off, I basically had a spare point and I went for Shayatet 13. Supports are going to consist of 6 Flak Panzer Gepards. These are the anti-helicopter force. NM45 are to be spread around the map in case of a helicopter rush. Note they're not the best unit, but they're cheap, 15 points. 6 Tracked Rapier FSAs in order to deal with enemy aircraft, and 6 mortars to support all of the infantry with either smoke screens or attacks to make sure that the enemy is suppressed. Tanks. 12 M1A1s, 7 STRV 103Cs, and 16 Chieftain Mark IIs. Now these things against enemy tanks are quite dreadful, but they do have 4 HE, and with that they can be a really nice support unit for my infantry. And with their 1925 meter range they have to get pretty close, but not close enough that the enemy infantry can hit them. Reconnaissance, 6 Leopard Verkenning tanks, I have 12 ASLAF 25s. I also have the Norforce brought in the LRV. These actually double up as a dual reconnaissance unit. So for 30 points I basically get 2 reconnaissance units. One I can park out to the flank and the Norforce can scout ahead. These things don't really have great optics, but I get a good optics and a very good optics for 30 points. KUs to top it off with a recon helicopter. In vehicles I have what might be a bit of an unusual choice. I have the AVRE. I think that is the usual choice. The unusual one would be the Weasel 102. I have this unit in here because most of my units don't have any high anti-tank capability. The Fusiliers have them. The Fusiliers have 22 armor penetration, or armor piercing, whatever you prefer. The Weasels have 25 and can fire that missile really accurately. And considering that most of the maps in 1v1 ranked aren't that big, I think that this one can actually make it to the front line. The Ito is there once again as a threatening weapon. It's a scare off to make sure that enemies have ATGMs flying at them, weakening them, stunning them, potentially killing them, although with 20 AP I don't think that's too likely. 2 points for helicopters. One is the Fennec TOW 2, again a anti-tank weapon, and the AH-7 20mm is once again my infantry backup. Everything around this deck revolves around the infantry. And I have 1 air unit. This is very much experimental. I'm not sure if it's going to work. I want to take terrain just by pushing through. I don't have a bomber, I don't have a seed, I don't have an anti-tank unit. So this could really become a problem. And you might be screaming at the screen right now, what the hell are you doing? Well, I'm testing. We'll just see if it works. Okay, so that's the deck. Let's head over to Ranked and see if it works. Alright, I am up against a Major here. I hope I can beat this guy, because after my last defeat I'm back at Corporal. I was a Sergeant for a little while. It didn't last too long. Now, initial land grab. This area I want to take. So the SAS are going to take point there. Let's make sure that these are two separate helicopters. I also want to send one Cayuse with them to make sure I know what is coming at me. Left flank is perfectly defensible with these TOW 2 units. They are not the best, and I do need a bit of a spotting unit for them. Let's go with... actually, let's try that new unit, the Norforce. Flak Panzer Gepard. I want to have a couple of NM45s around my main command unit. What do we need for Delta? Actually, Alpha, that's the main objective. I'm going to have one STRV 103C in these woods. I'm going to have one reconnaissance unit with him. And then the majority of the forces are going to try and capture this position. Because from here I can dominate the road. I can control where the engagement goes. So for that I'll be needing to put ATGM units in here. So let's go with two separate ATGM carriers. And they're going to be backed up by infantry taking over that town. Two Fusiliers. Once they're in position, the SAS might be able to move away. I'm going to go with one M1A1 there. I want to have some more infantry because I need to capture this position ASAP. Let's go with some Martyr 1s for autocannon support. I want to have a reconnaissance Leopard. I want to have a track draper FSA. As for vehicles, I'm going to bring one AVRE. It's on the road, so it might be able to get there fast enough. And yeah, that's all I got. This does mean that I do not yet have a command unit for this zone. That is, once again, experimental. It might very well come back to bite me. But so be it. The AVRE is oriented the wrong way. That's unusual. I wanted to have the STRV, where are you at? That one, and that one, to take up position down the middle. Really? I'm so unused to using command infantry that is the reason that I didn't actually use them. Alright, they're already coming in. That's the CFE with the Stingers. That means I gotta offload these troops right now. Unfortunately, that did cost me most of my forces. Merkava 3. Okay, see, this is where the deck is going to run into trouble, because I cannot really deal with a Merkava 3. At least not yet. Please hit that helo and knock it down so I can get all of these forces back. Attacking in this mode is not yet favorable. It's better to pull back for now. Oh dear, that might be... That's a Kurnus. Could have been worse. I was not able to get the Kurnus, but okay. Alright, I want these guys to start spreading out a little bit. I'm gonna have my Norforce move up, the LRV over there. Pull back. This does mean that he has this tree line. So I have to work around that for now. I have to set up a secondary position. Let's see if I can hit some of their recon before the Merkava 3 comes in and fires the Lahat missile. I thought these things were accurate. Didn't quite get him. Unfortunately, my reconnaissance unit died here. So let's make sure I get another one. Over on the left, it looks alright. Let's see if I can push through there. Oh, I'm careful. What happened to my TOW 2? TOW 2 apparently died rather quickly. Not sure to what though, but that must have been an ATGM. Is he using pure Israel? I think so. one of you there. I want to have these guys split up. And one of them to take up position over there as a defense unit. Alright, let's send a command unit forward. Capture Charlie. At least get a bit of points coming in. And then I need to start getting ready to kill that Merkava 3 if it shows its face. It's not too likely. At least not yet. I have no long-range weaponry on here yet. I have no reconnaissance. There's the BTR again. Now I gotta say, I haven't played Wargame in a week. This is the first time I've played Wargame since my last ranked game, so I am horribly out of shape. I haven't really kept up to date with any of the patches. I know, for example, that some of these units, such as the LRV, are changed, in the sense that you can now get the Norforce and the LRV in one vehicle. But other than that, I really don't expect to win in this. It would be nice if I could get one, but it's perfectly okay if I don't win.
Okay, what's the situation?
I'm gonna need another reconnaissance unit here. LRV, get over here.
What are your orders, sir?
Now the problem is that I'm giving him all the opportunity to capture Delta, Alpha and Fox. So I need to start working my way towards either Alpha or Delta. Delta is very open, very hard. Especially with all of those heavies that he can field that I don't have a defense against. I don't see myself actually winning there. So let's do a bit of a scouting run, see if I can get some units into Alpha. Because infantry is the specialty of this deck, so I should be able to get enough units in there to push through. There we go, he captured that one. He did Winchester, but... he got my... What did he get? He didn't get anything, did he? He thought that the Norforce were there. But they already disappeared. Ramreki. Did we get it? I don't believe so. There it is. Wow, you missed that? That's a bit unexpected, really. Come on. Thank you. Let's keep pouring infantry into this tree line. I'm gonna make my way to Alpha. And the most likely response I'm going to see is an airstrike. That Kurnas, he has already used it twice. So he's very fond of his aircraft. And that means that I need to be sure to kill that thing off when I get the chance. Here's Rovait. See if I can bypass those units for now. I could also bring in some 20 mils, see if I can suppress them. There's the capture. There's the Maglans, right, so my tanks are not likely going to be able to push up here. It's too difficult. Is that an aircraft? I thought I saw something fast moving on this side of the map. It's like he keeps moving his command units around. Yep, that's the Kurnas again. See if you can punch a couple of holes in his wings. Yeah, a little bit. About down to half health. Other than that, nothing stellar. You may want to back up. Wow, okay. Alright, let's start coming through this forest. And try to push through. Left flank is quite exposed. Let's get the Cayuse over here. Alright, here comes the engagement. He can probably see everything coming, that's the problem here. Come on, Deckungsgruppe, actually move up and attack, right? That way, please. Now, let's say that he is using full Israel, because that's the only unit that I've seen to date. If that's the case, then that means that he does have units which are very good, but also very expensive. And especially those expensive element is something that I might be able to work with if I can outspam him. Fantastic work by the Maglans there. Incredible. These guys just keep nailing helicopter after helicopter. And the Martyr after it. That was a good move by him. He's already getting quite far into my territory. Alright, let's move up. See if I can get a couple of lynxes around the flank. I think we got them. Time to start bringing in some of those chieftains. They are atrocious in forests, but their gun will help. And I'm saying they're atrocious in forests because they're so slow. That might be the transport from the Rovaites. Let's keep the AA close. That's the Rovait. And that's the Merkava. Fusiliers. This is your moment of glory. Very, very high armor penetration capability. Does a decent amount of damage, although not as much as I was expecting. Keep going, guys. The tank is down. That's another 90 points that you just lost there. Or 85, I never really recall what that is. This is really when I'm expecting that Kurnas to come back in. This would be the moment that I would strike. That's one safe. He did not hit me. There's a Hamer transport. There's the Kurnas. And that might be the CV. I hit the Kurnas, but of course it didn't quite kill him. One hit. Come on, hit him again. Missed. And with that, my push is pretty much dead. Should have waited for my tanks to arrive. Hold on. I don't think that's going to go down fast. Look at them go. 25 Gavatis. Alright, let's try flying these guys around.
We're in a combat zone right now.
Because those Tsefas, they do have interesting weapons. They do have rocket pods, they got the Vulcan, and they got the Stingers. But they only carry so much ammunition. And that's something that I hope to be able to use. Let's get a Hornet on standby. I'm losing too many units to those constant airstrikes.
Someone need a guardian angel?
I'm a bit surprised that he hasn't captured Delta yet to put more pressure on me.
Let's fly.
But the thing is that he might be spending so much in the sense of points for just regular units that he doesn't really have a lot left. He does, however, have a lot of helicopters around. So he knows that these lynxes are coming in. Yeah, 20mm versus, what's that, a 30mm? And no armor.
Ready to go.
Wow, they're actually doing a decent amount of damage. A bit more than I was expecting, really.
Fly zone is hot.
Disembark. Let's get me some more martyrs. And there's the AA unit that was puncturing me. Alright. There's the Ram Recce again. See if the Fennec can get that thing killed off. Probe on both sides.
What's the problem, sir?
Hold on, I want my chieftains right there with me.
Orders, sir.
And I also want to have another anti-airplane. So I got 2 AA units. I got a decent amount of fire supports in the form of the chieftains and the centurions. I don't have any autocannons with me. I could wait for the martyrs to come in and join me, but that's going to take a while. That's time I really don't want to spend on it. Because I am losing. What other units could be useful? I think these guys. Alright, disembark. Chieftains, I know you're eager to get to war, but let's wait for the rest of your force to move in as well.
Waiting for your orders, sir.
Is that Ram Recce dead? No, he hasn't fired a single shot. Here's the next engagement. Chieftains are struggling with the Achsarids, thanks to all of their armor. Hit. Oh dear. We're already running out of fuel? Is that how bad they are? Alright, he's trying to flank around, and he will get around.
Orders, sir. Feuerbereit, Kommandant.
There's the overheat. There's another Hamer transport. Are you actually transporting anything or not? 25 Gavatis there. Use those HE guns, come on. Get the fire. Oh, damn it, he's out of fuel. Get the firepower in. There's the Kurnus, as expected. Wiped out just a few of my units. Not nearly as many as I'd expected. Martyrs, join the fight. Oh, these chieftains, though. I was really hoping to be able to use these guys in a bit of a more active role. They just... oh, crap. My units are starting to take the wrong paths. Should have kept an eye on that. Let's keep that aircraft on patrol. And I want to try and get a command unit in here. I know it's a bit risky, but I want to keep pushing. I'm going to get my command unit in as fast as possible in order to neutralize the advantage that they have, or that he has. Come on, boys. These Gavatis don't really have too much firepower. Yeah, a bit more. There we are. Alright, I'm making headway.
We're in a combat zone right now.
There's the Menkati. Keep going, please. There's the Merkava 3. That is the real problem. ATGM infantry here. All he has to do is defend. Thanks to my terrible planning initially. Floating quite a few points again. Keep moving. Oh, 30 or overeat. Yeah, I see that becoming a problem. Just took him out. Flank back. Let's get some more chieftains. They didn't take out my resuppliers yet. Gotta love the stun damage that these boys can do. I know that that's not their initial plan, their initial role, but they can fulfill that quite well. Quite well indeed, look at that. Oh, the Shiatets have arrived. So he's still pouring expensive infantry in here. Okay. We have a Meshupar circling over the right flank. Oh crap, not you again. Yes, you again. Killing off that guy is gonna be, well, damn near impossible with the forces that I have now. There goes the AA units. Oh damn it. Guys, come on. Come on, don't take that route. Yeah, let's face it, this battle is done. That Merkava is just too effective. Never mind. This is over. I just don't even want to play Wargame anymore, like at all. Yeah, massive amount of losses. Mostly the infantry thanks to bombing runs, I suppose. Anyway, that's it for episode 13, and with that, it's going to be the last episode for Ranked for at least the foreseeable future. I don't enjoy Wargame anymore. I don't enjoy playing Wargame. I don't enjoy the ranked games. I was basically only recording these videos for you guys to watch, but when I'm not having fun, they're not fun to watch either. So, thank you for joining me in Ranked. I only made it up to way the Corporal, so that tells you something. As for the rest, there are plenty of other channels out there who do cover Ranked. For example, have a look at... God, I always forget his name. Link in the video description for that. Razman, there it is, Razman. He does very, very good Ranked videos. So if you want to get more content for Ranked, then have a look at his channel. He's way better at Ranked than I am. I will probably continue to do the replays for Wargame every once in a while, but the actual Ranked videos, no more. I just don't enjoy them enough. So thank you for watching. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you soon for more videos.